So today I just wanted to show you a couple of quick tips around the rectangle marquee tool, which is one that we've probably all used at some point in Photoshop if we've worked in there. And the rectangle marquee tool is just up here at the top right, and it's this rectangular shape. And when you drag it out, you get a rectangular selection. So it's good if you're wanting to select a rectangular area on the screen there. If you do want that to be an exact square, so the width and height are exactly the same size, don't go guessing like this and trying to guess when you think you've got a square. What you can do instead is just hold down the Shift key. And when you hold down the Shift key, it forces it into an exact square. So that's tip number one, is use that Shift key to select an exact square rather than just a guess at a square. The second tip on this one would be if you want to reposition this. So if you, for example, start a selection slightly to one side by accident, you realise you've not got it in the right place. Without letting go of the mouse, hold down the space bar, and you can use that to reposition it. When you're happy with where you've got it, you can then let go of the space bar, and you can carry on resizing it. So space to move it, let go, space to resize it. Space to move it, let go, space to resize it. So it's a nice, easy way of moving that into position if you've just started slightly off to one side by accident, for example. The final one to show you is, you'll notice when I click on here and do a selection, that is the top left-hand corner of the selection. But you might have a situation where you want it to be the dead center of the selection, for example. So you click there and you'd like that to be the center of the selection. If that's the case, hold down the Alt or Option key when you're doing the selection, and you'll find that that becomes the center of the selection rather than being the top left-hand corner. So that can be a useful one as well if you're wanting to kind of select a frame around something or an area around something. It can be handy just to hold the Alt or Option key and click in there and drag. So hopefully those are a few useful little tips for when you're working with the rectangle marquee tool, and we'll go through tips on some of the other selection tools in some of the other quick tips.